coming back with something different. A game that I don't really live stream much of, the series wise. Some of you may know this is Assassin's Creed 3. And I'm a really big fan of the Assassin's Creed games, especially this one. Black Flag, I think, are really close. So I'm gonna just actually delete that. So yeah, so as you can see, I already beat this game like 3 times. I beat once on the 360, once on here, and I think another time on the 360. I'm not too sure. But we're just gonna call it Let's Play.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we
Yeah,
let's go. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do.
I'll tell you.
After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the
Ezio Auditore.
A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Yeah, so to kind of back up on that date, December 31st, 2012. This game was released October 30th in 2012. So they're using the date year-wise that this game was released, which honestly I really like, because I'm almost like 90% sure they did that for all the original ones like Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, all those ones.
We're here.
Yeah, so I played all the Assassin's Creeds except for the first one, Brotherhood, and Revelations. And Odyssey, I have Odyssey, I just never had the desire to play it. I don't really like the new ones, to be honest, guys, because there's no story connecting to it. Like Assassin's Creed,
Let's go.
Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Brotherhood, all the way up to like, what, the fourth one? No, yeah, kind of the fourth one. They all connected. Like, they all had a storyline. And that's what everyone loved, and that's why not many people like these games anymore, because there's no storyline. They're just throwing you in a random date. Another thing that a lot of people hate. Where's the assassin's outfit? Like, Ezio had an outfit. Edward had an outfit. Like, Syndicate was kind of like the game changer for that. Didn't see him use the hood much. They just used like a hat. You don't see like the older stuff, and that's why I don't really play much of the new Assassin's Creed games, because it's just not the same. It's actually really worse.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Yeah, and this game was also the reason why I started playing Assassin's Creed. It's because one of my friends had it. And what the? That was weird. One of my friends had it. He was like, yo, you should try this game out. So, eventually, I got it. And that's why I started to really play it. And then I think I got Assassin's Creed 2 after? I'm not too sure.
I think we're here.
I know I didn't have Assassin's Creed 2 for the Xbox. I borrowed it from my cousin, but I don't think I beat it. Oh, that went my flashlight. We're just gonna run. Yeah. It's actually crazy to think that the Apple of Eden, made thousands and thousands of years ago,
Find the
could
key.
do stuff like that.
Son?
Sir.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. There's no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were,
I really should have done the
visiting
second one, but I didn't really want to
Constantinople,
restart
we picked
it.
up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Yeah, I already know the controls.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Boom. Easy. Still easy. I really wish, like, the movie,
Free run your way through this little obstacle
like,
course.
they make a second one of the movie. 'Cause that movie, honestly. Oh my gosh. How did I do that? Anyway. The movie, I thought it was pretty good. I kind of liked it.
That's a constraint. These
But
are
we need to
optional
make a second
objectives
one.
that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
I wish you could pick up his weapon. Shoot.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
It's funny because I'm getting too ahead of myself. Oh, jeez. I remember one of the first time I played this game, I hated always being Desmond. I mean, I still dislike it a lot. But I
Synchronization levels
really
look good
miss
now.
it.
We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Yeah, temple what you want. Yeah, so guys, a lot of people thought this was Connor Kenway. No, this is actually Connor's dad, Hatham. He plays him for like first, second sequence.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
I kind of
Don't
like
forget your
being
invitation.
Hatham and
Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Connor
Where
because
shall
of
I
the
retrieve
story.
you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Hatham's mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to
Yeah.
kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Yeah.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't.
That was literally one of the
Resist that.
best endings
Do you see him?
to a game. In Assassin's Creed 4, we actually see Hatham here as a kid, which was really, really sick, honestly.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
So is mine. Like me too, he accidentally...
I already have.
Both against roads and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Black Mall had set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and...
1,000 pardons. So sorry. My
Yeah.
apologies.
I love how he just like pushes that guy back down.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him that we did not bend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I made mention of book. Poor Tom Gag. £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the time.
I don't know what happened, but can't remember what part I was really bad about. I think there was like something on this that I was really bad about and I hated. Okay. Hate them. Quit being stupid. Thank you. Come on, up. Damn. Yeah, good job. Well, this one's probably my favorite game because I really like the American Revolution. I think it's like really interesting to learn about. The lockpicking was something that took me forever when I was a kid. Did it? Oh, I was about to say. Alrighty, hate him.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage will put a bloom in your cheek.
Jeremy's really burning with the boards tonight. He's a marvel.
He's a marvel. Psh.
Haytham. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Yeah, so, something that I wondered, while I was watching that cutscene. Okay, we know he has hidden blades. Okay. But, is he like a rogue assassin? Because we know that, Assassin's Creed 4 talks about, like, how he wants Haytham to carry on the, like, Kenway assassin line in the family. I wondered if he did and then just, like, went rogue, basically.
It happened right in that balcony. What are those men doing in there? I'm staying where it's safe.
Because that'd be kind of cool, because we did see Haytham in Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Move! Order! We must have order! Imbecile!
Which is probably the best ending to Assassin's Creed game was Rogue. because right when Rogue ended,
Where are you going?
Unity started. And that was just, ooh. That's the storyline that everyone wants in a game. However, I was kind of sad to see that you didn't, like, kill the rogue assassin. I can't remember his name, but I thought it would have been really cool, actually.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge.
Alright,
Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be
Assassin's
any of these
Creed
things,
Rogue released November 11th,
they are still an
2014.
enigma, these
So
precursors.
November 11th,
But of one thing I am
2014.
certain. Whatever waits behind
And Unity
those doors shall
released
prove a great boon to us all.
November 11th, 20... Wait,
Or
what?
our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't.
They both released this. They released 2 Assassin's Creed
I assume
games
you know where this storehouse is.
on the same day.
Mr. Harrison,
Gentlemen,
how fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our
Okay, that's
cause.
kind of weird. I
Each
didn't
is
think they
also
released the
uniquely
same day,
suited
but
to
whatever.
aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Yeah, be quiet.
Some fresh air might do me good.
And then
I
all
always
will be
hated
well.
this mission for some
You
reason.
sure about that? Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Oh, you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Alright, this is easy. Honestly, what am I supposed to do?
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain sees us...
To hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But
Should
you should be.
Yeah, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up.
Do you yield?
Never!
And then pull that knife.
How do you like these odds?
I'll still beat you. Oh. Okay.
What's the meaning of this? Captain, explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These folk... We were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood?
I love that part. He's like horrified.
Good day.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Alrighty.
He's got our rations again. Claims
You're not having second thoughts, are you?
Allowing this to be done.
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Just hold your blade to him.
Quiet! Here it comes.
Make like you're working.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken ill?
Oh, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain
You
or the
sound
passengers?
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Yeah.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much. Me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Yeah, up here.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Yeah.
He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face...
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not like you should feast on lamb and wine. We're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
I wish that the Assassin's Creed games still had a story like they did.
Curious.
That'd be nice.
Most curious.
Most of all, though, I wish they had their outfits. Those assassin outfits were just great.
Any news? Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready them! Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks!
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
I thought he did know how to do all that.
Hatham,
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Let's fight. I remember one time, I don't know what I did, but I literally killed him in like one hit. Come on, get up, boys. Yeah, you dead now, son.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
How the tables have turned.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Calm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Yeah, 'cause I know how to do that. What in the world? I gotta think it'd be cool to see these boats like nowadays. I think that'd be kind of cool. Like you can just pay to get on it. Ride around in it. This is why Hatham isn't a captain.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Hatham, you take the foremast! James, to the mainmast with you!
I can't use this, can I? No. Just flip. There we go. I wonder what would have happened if they would have fell. Like, let's be honest. Oh gosh, I thought I just fell.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye, ship. I mean, that'd be the bad thing, though, about those things coming nowadays. They'd kind of have to predict the weather again. 72 days to get to Boston from Europe. Now you can take a plane and be there that same day.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Yeah. How did they expect people to climb up to the crow's nest? That's my question. And the hardest part wouldn't be going up there. It'd be going down. Ubisoft presents Assassin's Creed 3. Sequence 1, A Journey to the New World. Alright guys, I'm actually going to end this here. Hope you guys did enjoy part 1. If you'd like to see a part 2, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel with post notifications on. And, yeah. This game, guys, is a lot of fun. I'd love to keep playing it for you guys. But see you next time. Peace.